I want to show you a couple of videos that are indicative of what we're seeing from some right-leaning creators on various social media platforms in regard to the left's reporting of the older millennials' arrest and getting tased. I'm going to show you a couple of videos and we're going to come back and talk about it.
So the older millennial gets arrested and tased over a simple warrant, and the left is going crazy. Hey dipshits, do you realize that you guys are kicking up Joe's view count and you're just paying him?
I want to feel like it's raining on me, okay?
His RPM is probably around $2 right now, so.
Yeah, we don't care. Whatever helps him pay his upcoming legal bills, because he's going to have a lot more legal problems once he starts talking to lawyers about his little co-op deal. But did you notice how that video started? So the older millennial gets arrested on a simple warrant and the left goes nuts. Let's watch the next video.
It's a DUI charge. It's not like he committed capital murder. You know, for all you people going after the older millennial and acting like, oh my God, look what he's done. He should be banned from TikTok, never to be seen again. You guys are just a bunch of fucking hypocrites. You know, I would love God to come down from the heavens and show the world the recordings of your life when you didn't think anybody was watching or you didn't think anybody would notice. You'd probably be very ashamed of all the shit that you have done. You know, so the man's obviously got a drinking problem. I would hope that he would address this shit. You know, I'm always the first one to say, if you can't handle your shit, well then don't fucking drink. You know, me personally, I've never really been a big drinker. Have I been drunk? Of course I have been drunk. Have you been drunk? Of course you've been drunk.
Yeah, okay. You saw the tone of that video, right? It was a drunk driving thing. It wasn't like he committed capital murder. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, okay, so he's got a drinking problem. And of course, there's this video.
OM got tased. We've heard about it all day. Are you guys done obsessing over it? Hey, aren't you the same people that cried over a man getting put in handcuffs, one of your little senators? Anytime anybody on your side gets arrested, it's an abuse of power. They were too rough. But then you're over there celebrating because OM got tased. Aren't you the same side that, like, wants everybody released because everything is an injustice?
No.
Suddenly, somebody on the internet that you don't know personally, that you just don't like the opinions of, gets arrested, gets tased, and you're like, yes, lock him up, keep him in jail. Like, how did you guys know so fast that he was arrested? Are you guys, like, checking that shit every 5 seconds? Like, are you over there checking his page like, we're fresh? Did he post? Jumped on that story. That is what's all over the For You page. The mentality, I can't even. You do realize that this is a human being with feelings and a man that served this country. I just can't wrap my head around it. Going to these links to go after somebody simply because you don't agree with them. Dude, scroll off, block his page, ignore it. There's no one forcing you to engage with him.
Okay. And then you got the tone of that video. So let's talk about all of this. The tone from the far right sure has changed, huh? It was a simple crime. It's not like he committed murder. What was George Floyd initially engaged with the police about? Do you remember that? Passing off a fake 20? He shouldn't have resisted. He should have just complied. A fake 20 gets a knee on the neck and death in the streets, and you guys applaud it. You guys say the cop did their job the right way. The older millennial doesn't comply after being hiding out, after being found hiding out, trying to dodge a warrant. He gets tased in the process, and you guys are like, Jesus fucking Christ, it was just a DUI thing, man. But that tone really did change quickly. Are you guys done obsessing over him? Like you guys did George Floyd? Or any other person who's unalived by a cop in this country? Right? We hear about it nonstop from you fucking people. And we hear that those people who committed simple crimes, like the guy in New York who was fucking choked out by a cop in the streets for what? Selling individual cigarettes. You guys cheered on the unaliving of that man. Now, the older millennials simply getting tased so that they can place him under arrest because he's not cooperating with the police. All of a sudden, it's Jesus fucking Christ. Really, guys? This is a human being. Yeah, so were all of those other people who were unalived by cops that you fucking assholes cheered on. That you guys championed the cause of the officers doing the killing. They were all human beings. They were all people too. They were all people that you guys didn't know personally, like we don't know OM personally. Yeah, that fucking attitude changes real quick when it's one of your own, doesn't it? That attitude changes right quick when you take a look and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. One of ours? That can't be right. Yeah, it is right. This is a guy, the human being who served. I like the part when she threw in that he served his country. Like, that fucking matters. It matters when you're a good person. It doesn't give you a license to be an asshole. You know who else served her country? Ashley Babbitt. And then she attacked her country. The older millennial serving his country does not give him a license to be a piece of shit. This is a guy who has said publicly that old people and disabled people should be thrown off the side of a mountain because they don't serve any good to society. This is a man who, and you guys all did it with him, jumped on the Harry Sisson story. What were you guys, watching his page? Were you checking the news? You guys jumped on that one, and we heard about Harry Sisson for a fucking week. Now all of a sudden, on the day the news breaks, you're like, Jesus, yeah, we get it. He got tased. Boy, everything turns around when it's one of your own, doesn't it?